Jesus, is it coming here? Oh boy. Pay no attention to the siren.
Friday night fire alarm.
Oh my God, it's
someone
freaking,
burnt the popcorn.
It's 5:29. Good lord. Anyway.
Y'all UVM students need to calm down.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Nerds of UVM. I'm your host, David. I'm joined by my friend Bob.
Hello.
And I'm joined by my friend Luke.
How's it going, guys?
So we're at the end of our recording stint for this week. I'm kind of tired because it's been a long week.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
Papers and
Y'all weak.
But I've been looking forward to this.
Yes.
I'm ending my week on a high note, David.
Awesome. So am I. I mean, I got to go work after this, so that's not fun. guys, I'm losing it. I'm losing freaking mind here. Okay, no, we're gonna talk about my topic because I'm the last topic for this recording session. My topic is on Assassin's Creed Origins and the Assassin's Creed franchise in general.
Assassin's Creed Oranges? What?
Origins. People heard me. Shut up! Okay, so I think I've talked about Assassin's Creed on the show before. Actually, I don't think I have.
We discussed the movie when we did that one episode on just all the movies coming out in 2017.
Okay, yeah. Movie actually ended up being okay for me. Not great, but I enjoyed it.
It's on HBO now, or it's on the HBO service. I might eventually watch it. I don't know.
Give it a while. I mean, if you like the franchise,
I might start off with some YouTube clips just to like wade my way through because I don't want to waste 2 hours of my life if I don't have to.
Yeah.
Honestly, isn't like all your life wasteful? Let's just talk about life and how. No, we gotta talk.
I'm
about
down
Assassin's
with this
Creed.
topic.
We gotta talk about Assassin's Creed. Damn it. Okay, so Assassin's Creed Origins. By the time this episode goes out, Assassin's Creed Origins will be up the day after.
Ooh.
So I thought we'd talk about what we've seen of the game and our thoughts about it, and then our thoughts about like the franchise in general.
What I've seen. I haven't played Assassin's Creed in a while. The last one I played was Black Flag.
Woo!
I really enjoyed it.
It's a good game.
I really enjoyed it.
It's a very good game.
Quick recap.
Same.
I played the very first one. I played Assassin's Creed 2, Brotherhood.
Yep.
I played 3 with the American Revolution and Black Flag.
You didn't play Revelations, where it took place in Constantinople.
I got burnt out by that point.
Okay.
I got burnt out.
You just need a year off.
Yeah, I needed some time off to play that stuff.
Okay.
I liked them. I didn't think the first game was great. I thought they made a lot better strides in the second one.
What do you think of the third game?
So are we talking about
The
American
Revolutionary War
Revolution?
one.
Yeah.
See, that's what confuses me too, because they go from 2 and then they go to Brotherhood. But
It's
I
technically
don't know
5.
why- I don't know why they did that. That's so stupid.
it kind of works. It kind of does it. It's confusing.
Like you cannot go from the second game to the third game.
Unfortunately,
I think the number was like to mark the new character.
I actually kind of played Assassin's Creed out of order.
Okay.
I played 3 first.
Oh wow.
That's what I did, actually.
I really didn't know anything about side missions or anything, so I just played it to burn through it. Mm-hmm. So I didn't really have the appreciation I should have had for it.
Yeah.
But I didn't do that for the other games. Okay. Other games I learned about side missions, and I'm like, I'm gonna get rich as hell and like just do all this stuff. Mm-hmm. But overall, like I said, I haven't played all the games, but I like the franchise.
Yeah.
I like it.
So do I. Luke?
I am also a big fan of the franchise. I started with 3 as well. It was actually my very first M game that I owned, which was like a big deal for me. So
Rated M for manhood.
Yes, I became a man that day.
You were like 14 when that game came out, right? It was 2012. So like
yeah, so I got like a PS3.
God, I'm old.
So I got like a PS3 in that game, and it was
PS3 noob. Oh, but you got that bonus West Point mission.
Yeah.
And Benedict. Who's the traitor?
Benedict Arnold.
Benedict Arnold.
Know your history.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I forgot. God, I'm tired. Anyway, Luke, please continue.
But yeah, it's also really fun.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, I did that. I went straight to 4 afterwards because that's just kind of the order I was going in.
Gotta be a pirate.
Yeah, and that's my favorite one.
I think out of the ones that played, that's my favorite too.
I just like upgrading the ships. I know a lot of people are like, and it's definitely more of a pirate.
I like upgrading the ships.
It's more of a, well, not that, just like for the game in general.
Well, no, like to upgrade the ships to take on the fucking massive Man of Wars.
Yeah, so I'm definitely, like, it's definitely more of a pirate game than an Assassin's Creed game, but I like the pirate gameplay.
I would disagree, but okay.
I just
don't think it's a pirate game. I think it just has those elements.
Interesting.
I think it's still a very much Assassin's Creed game. based on combat.
I still liked it though. It was still amazing. I loved it.
Yeah.
I have a lot of fun with it. And then I went through and played the Ezio games. I tinkered with one, but like immediately
I did not get through one. I think I played an hour and I was like, nope, definitely. Like, I mean, this character.
I'm right about there with you.
The
Definitely was a
franchise.
rough start, yeah.
Good concepts. Unfortunately, their engines weren't as powerful as they wanted to be back then to visualize, like to branch out into the world that we have now with Origins.
It's not even like a visualize thing. It's just like those controls were stiff.
They were.
It was
too.
not as fluid as
were.
like Assassin's Creed 2 was.
They were.
And I started
That's what
off,
turned me
I started off with Assassin's Creed 2, so that's like already I couldn't go back. I can only imagine trying Assassin's Creed 3 and then going to Assassin's Creed 1. Honestly, people shit on Assassin's Creed 3, but I think that game is actually really solid. It introduced a sort of free flow combat system into the Assassin's Creed franchise. I liked hanging out in colonial America.
I think people
like the
really
foraging
dislike it
system.
for Connor, but honestly, I like Connor as a character.
I like Connor as a character.
He is somewhat bland. I won't disagree with you. Yikes.
Oh God, they found me.
I think Assassin's Creed 3 was really solid. Assassin's Creed 4 is great. Did either of you play Rogue? The story of where you become an assassin.
No, I did
who
not.
I did.
Transforms.
I enjoyed it. It was pretty much just a glitchier version though of Black
AC4?
Flag.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed the story. Once
Yeah.
I finished the main story, I didn't do any
Now,
of the collectible
have you
stuff.
played the one set in France and the one set in London?
I am playing the one set in London right now. Very
How
much.
do you like them? Because I heard mixed reviews on them.
I'm very much enjoying the one in London. Transportation and like mobility around the region is easier because they've introduced this grapple system.
yeah.
Hook system. That's making it very easy. You can stick to the rooftops basically and get around where you need to. Missions are somewhat interesting right now. I'm already dealing with like Jack the Ripper type clones and stuff like that, so that's pretty cool. I'm finding progression to be somewhat slow. But maybe that's just because I'm in the early stages and I need to level up a little bit more.
Yeah.
I like the environment. The environment looks great. I'm liking Jacob Fry, who is one of the two main characters you can play as, because you can play as two main characters. Like Jacob Fry.
Is that system like a good system?
It's interesting. I mean, ultimately, I think the game was sort of sold. You can make two characters tailored for two different styles. Like you could make one a brawler, another one a stealth, or one a sharpshooter, another one like a fisticuffs type of person. Not really that way. It's they upgrade the same. It just depends on what you upgrade first.
Yeah.
So it's not entirely.
So eventually you'll have the two same characters. It's just in aesthetics.
Yeah, I mean, it's not entirely. It's intuitive, but it's not entirely innovative, I guess I should say. I haven't played the French one. The one in France. I
I heard the France one was just.
I heard it was pretty bad. I heard like it was like
It's just
it's pretty like from the skyline and stuff like that. But other than that, like, also the characters all spoke with British accents instead of French accents. The reasoning was that whoever meta person was like accessing the files was a British person, so they heard it in British. But if you remember from the Ezio games, what's his name? Desmond was an American. He heard his ancestor talk in a Middle Eastern accent. He heard his ancestor talk in a Italian accent. He heard his ancestor talk with the Native American dialect. So it's like
just a bullshit cop out.
yeah, it was a weird excuse. I don't know why. I think it's because like Ubisoft has like a weird fascination with the Brits. Or that's just the direction they wanted to go in.
They do kind of, though.
But it was super weird. I mean, I don't know.
Origins.
I mean, I don't know.
Let's talk about oranges.
Origins.
Let's talk about oranges, though.
Yeah.
I keep doing
We're
it.
gonna talk about Assassin's
I
Creed
like the ones
Origins.
without seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Them GMOs though.
Yeah. But man, I'm God, I wish I was more of a gamer because I would probably be really into trying this game out. I mean, what I like about the Assassin's Creed the most is that I'm a huge fan of history. I love history. I love like military history, and I love like the Roman Empire is one of my favorite times to learn about.
This game has a lot of interaction with the Roman Empire.
Exactly.
And Caesar.
I love that.
Oh, it's that Egypt.
Augustus.
Yeah.
No. It's
Julius Caesar.
And Mark Antony?
I think it's Mark Anthony.
Well, no, I think it's Julius Caesar when he was still conquering, trying to become emperor. And he was chasing people. He was chasing his enemies around like the Roman Empire, and this is their first interaction with Cleopatra.
I guess that would make sense. I just know because Cleopatra was the one who had a relationship with Anthony, right?
Well, no, she had Caesar first, and then Anthony. Anthony was the side piece.
Okay.
And then because it also goes into the Ptolemy war with her and her brother Ptolemy for the to be pharaoh of all Egypt. But I mean, what I like about this is the main guy, I don't know his name, but his fighting isn't
Balak maybe Ballet.
Oh yeah, it starts with a B.
His fighting though doesn't look fluid like all the other assassins. It looks like he's still learning his way through it.
I don't know if I would attribute it to that. Honestly, I mean that in that aspect, it just looks like.
In one of the trailers, he takes a hit to the arm and then he just makeshifts the bow with his leg and his teeth, and he kills the guy through the neck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's what I think that's what I'm trying to get at is the guys can take a hit and still think around, like still think like the assassin they are trained to be, and just still find a way to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's Bayek, by the way. I think it's how you say his name.
Okay.
From a storytelling, I mean, from the combat standpoint, I'm not looking too impressed right now. I am looking forward to exploring a different region of the world that. Because honestly, I was getting bored of Europe for a while. I mean, we had North America for like 3 games and Europe for like 5 or 6 games.
Yeah, when you have that.
And I understand that Ubisoft is somewhat, cautious with going to different regions of the world at different times because there's all these world politics and like world conflicts.
Egypt fits, though.
Yeah, I know, but like people have been asking, for example, like feudal Japan for a really long time, and they've said a hard no to that for so long. Even though feudal Japan had a couple of metropolises that could be fun to explore and do things in.
That would be cool too.
I don't know why they've also wanted to go to India. They wanted to do Russia. This fans. They've wanted to do.
Well, they have for like their portable games, but
yeah, I know. That's crap. That's crap.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I don't know how the designers decide to make the final say, but I mean, I've always liked that the mythology of the pharaoh gods, the Egyptian gods, and like same with the Roman gods. I liked all that mythology stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I just feel like the assassins would have originated in Egypt for some reason. I don't know why.
That makes sense. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah,
it's just like
it's a good setting.
I'm glad we're getting out of this.
I think that's why I like it the best. It's like I feel like as the first assassin, for some reason that just fits. That just fits.
And
because it also can branch off into the other regions of Europe. It's like a good launching point to like Italy and France and like England and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
My one.
Well, yeah. Just I want to say that another thing that I'm very hyped for this game is that there's a mode called, I think, historical mode is what it's called. I might be wrong about that. Which is basically a mode where you just sort of free roam the world. Ooh. And it acts as like an interactive museum type thing. Oh. So like if you go up to the pyramids, it'll give you some information on the pyramids. So it's like there's no combat. It's just running around and exploring and climbing and that sort of thing.
That's cool.
I got a world history test. I got to play Assassin's Creed Origins.
This is Nat Geo mode.
Yeah, absolutely. That's actually what it is. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
No, that's awesome. One thing in terms of controls, I'm not sure how I feel about the new combat either. I like that it's a level up system, but we'll see how well it gets implemented. The one thing I really like is how they did Eagle Vision in this game.
Oh yeah, you have an actual eagle with you.
Yeah,
which I guess makes sense.
Instead of an eagle flying around like a high point.
I mean, it'll be interesting
because like changing to like, oh, here's like a highlight. You actually are piloting this eagle.
Okay.
It'll be interesting to see how exactly it is implemented because, from what I understand, Eagle Vision comes from this mythology in the Assassin's Creed franchise where these extraterrestrials who go by the name of the Roman gods and goddesses sort of blessed any assassin with their lineage, any assassin and their lineage with this unique ability. So I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I don't know if maybe the next game, if it takes place in the Roman Empire or something like that.
Wonder if that eagle is straight up just like, this is Jupiter.
Yeah, because I mean that's another big thing about like the origin of the assassin order, like to find out this mystery, to understand like these beings who gave us this immense power of this life.
Yeah,
because they're supposed to be our creators, from what I believe. Excuse me.
If they explored that in any game.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they've abandoned a lot of the modern day stuff, which I'm kind of salty about, because like the modern day stuff was some of the stuff I was most fascinated.
I liked the flashbacks with David.
It gave a good like Matrix like vibe to it.
Yeah,
it did.
I mean, some of it could be kind of tacky, and some of it took like me out of the game, but personally, I enjoyed like understanding how all this past context fit into a modern day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but the cinematic trailers, no matter how bad the game was, always sold.
Assassin's Creed cinematic trailers are really good. Really
especially
good.
the French Revolution trailer with the slow beat modern song, like Everybody Wants to Rule the World remix, worked so well.
Yeah,
that's still one of my most favorite trailers to watch.
I mean, my favorite is that Assassin's Creed 3 trailer when Connor just like charges onto the battlefield.
That's good too.
Which I think is at Bunker Hill or something.
Yeah, that's one of the. It might be Bunker Hill. I know it's like.
That's actually what got me interested in the game. Was my friend was like, look at this.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
I mean,
And then I'm like, Ma, Christmas?
Ma, meatloaf.
It was great stuff. So thank you so much for chatting with me about Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, it was like it was a
looking
good
forward to the
discussion.
game. I make myself a list of like 5 games I want to get for the rest of the year. This game is on my list, so let's hope it delivers. And but until that point, we're gonna call this an episode. So I want to thank everybody for joining us here on this episode of Nerds of UVM. If you liked what we did here, consider following our social media or subscribing to the YouTube channel. And until next time, I've been David,
I've been Luke.
I've been Bob.
and this has been Nerds of UVM. Thank you so much for joining us. And until next time, live long and prosper.
Hidden blade.
I'm dead. Oh, I'm actually. Thank you.
I would have let you fall, but you would have hit the table and everything would have went.
Yeah. Fuck me, right?